Hello and welcome to Secrets of Organ Playing podcast. We are your hosts, Vidas
and Ausra.
We've been mastering secrets of organ playing for more than 20 years and sharing them on this blog since 2011.
On this show, which we create from our home in Vilnius, Lithuania, we strive to help you grow in every area of organ playing, including practice, technique, repertoire, sight reading, hymn playing, improvisation, composition, music theory, harmony, and many others.
Our hope is to help you become a complete musician, or what we call as total organist, a program which we have created to help you reach your dreams faster than you would do on your own.
If you are new here, we invite you to subscribe to receive free updates of this blog at organduo.lt. By subscribing, you will also receive free video how to master any organ composition and 10-day organ playing mini course.
And now let's go to the podcast for today. Hi guys, this is Vidas.
And Ausra.
Let's start episode 380 of Secrets of Organ Playing podcast. This question was sent by John, and he writes, Hi Vidas, thanks so much for the podcast and chat today. You are incredibly inspiring. I feel so motivated after that chat. As we discussed, I really want to go to the next level with my organ playing, but you are right, this needs to be part of a balanced lifestyle. I have a full-time job, I play hockey plus training, and Eliza and 2 young boys to care for, and a new baby on the way. My family is top priority. Could you please discuss this with Ausra and give me your advice? It could be a podcast discussion if you want. I don't mind the general questions being discussed publicly. I would like to write up a practice plan for, say, 60 minutes a day, Monday to Friday, and maybe 90 minutes on Saturday and Sunday. To summarize how I feel, I think I've hit a wall of being able to self-diagnose what I'm doing wrong. I've done well so far to be aware of what I'm doing and ask you the right questions to get your help and then correct it. But right now, I don't know what I don't know, if that makes sense. I don't know of a better way of doing things. For example, sometimes my choice of fingering isn't good, but I don't really know what the rules are or what other options I have. The older retired organist has been helpful, but this communication style isn't great. He is quite dry and uninspiring, and we have a lot of arguments over historical fingering and pedaling. And although he is retired, he only seems to be available about once per month for 1 hour. Do I need a local teacher, or should I go to a teacher in Melbourne once a month? Cost is around $50 to $80 per lesson, plus 4 hours of my travel time. Do you think my progress studying with you online is satisfactory, or just keep going this way? Personally, I trust you guys so much because you have helped me with every problem. Other organ teachers might be dry and boring too. I don't know what I should do next, but I think it's something like rebuild foundation of finger technique. Start with hand-on exercises, but what else? Work on improving focus, staying in the moment, get in the zone and stay in the zone from the start to the finish of the piece. Breathing and phrasing of music. I have the book The Organist's Manual by Roger Davis. Should I be working through this at my own pace or follow a teacher? Understand why I am so slow at learning new pieces and improve. My sight reading is poor. I might start on another 30-day challenge of sight reading a hymn each day. Broaden repertoire. I need some help with deciding what to play next. I would like to play pieces I enjoy if possible, and pieces I can play in public that will engage and inspire audiences. I'm thinking Sweet Gothic by Böhlmann, Fanfare for the Common Man by Lemons. O Mensch Bewein, BWV 622 by Bach, maybe Bach's Little Fugue in G minor, BWV 578, or the Prelude and Fugue in C major, BWV 531. I have started on Canon. At the moment I've been doing exercises of 1 to 10, repeating each one 4 times, but this is taking me 40 minutes, which doesn't leave me much time for anything else, and sometimes I struggle to focus the whole day without going into autopilot and messing it up or not doing it properly precisely. And I haven't done any scales or arpeggios yet. Maybe I could do 5 minutes sight reading to warm up, 25 minutes of Canon, 15 minutes learning hymns for church services, 15 minutes learning organ solo repertoire, extras, music theory and harmony, improvisation, scales, arpeggios, pedal scales. I like the idea of submitting videos to you as part of the organ competition, as I feel I really need some more specific help and critiquing, and I want you to feel free to tell me how I can do better and what to work on. I really need some specific instructions, not just a general idea. Thanks again so much for your time and for being such wonderful friends and mentors. Take care. God bless. John. This is something that I really enjoy people do. You see, Ausra, how John not only asks us of advice, but he is also thinking about his own plan and lists some choices of possibilities, and we can say whether this works or not this way, right? Otherwise, if we prescribe some medicine for him and he just follows it blindly, then he will never learn to plan for himself, right? And if he does like he's doing today, he's writing a plan for us, and maybe we adjust this plan here and there if we think we need, then he's already on the way to becoming independent, and I think that should be his goal.
Sure. And I think this plan that he made, 5 minutes for sight reading, warm up, 25 minutes for Canon, and so on and so forth, is actually sounds for me like a good plan. Because what I noticed from, his performances and from his DVD, that right now what he needs the most is, to strengthen his finger muscles and, to strengthen his finger independence. And I think that the Canon exercises and the general playing, exercises will help him a lot.
Do you think that 5 minutes of sight reading, 25 minutes of Canon, 15 minutes of hymns, and 15 minutes of repertoire is a good plan for weekdays?
Yes, I think it's a good plan for weekdays, and I think when on weekends when he can practice more, he could, that last section of playing the learning organ solo repertoire could expand that.
Or learning extras like music theory, harmony, improvisation.
Yes. But, I think that building up the technique is crucial right now because, even when you are, 80 years old, you can still be able to work on music theory.
You're right.
And harmony, but building up, the finger technique is, crucial because the sooner you do it,
the easier
it gets. So, I would not suggest for, him to go to Melbourne right now, to take lessons with somebody, because if it would take him, let's say, an hour to go back and forth, then I would say, of course, do that. It would be very beneficial, but now it would take just too much time.
The entire day.
I think it's much better to spend that time, practicing.
Yes. Imagine what he could achieve once a month if he practiced for the time that he has to commute to Melbourne, say for several hours. Obviously, it doesn't make sense 4 hours of his travel time is not worth it, I think.
I know it's much rather to spend that time practicing.
And plus it's a $50 to $80 investment per lesson. I'm not saying investment isn't wise. You get what you put, right? If you put some money up front, you get much more because you value your hard-earned money, and then you try to take teachers' advice much more seriously, right? That's why people who subscribe to our Total Organist course tend to progress much faster because they have invested their own money.
That's right.
Whereas others rely on free advice, and that doesn't necessarily give them the strength of will to persevere every day, right? Because they always can feel, oh, I can make it up tomorrow, because it's free, right? But when you're paying, you try to do the best you can every day because it's your money. You need the results, right? You're paying for results basically, not for our time or anything, but you need results. So the same is with John. I think he could improve so much while learning those pieces that his lists. All of those are wonderful. He needs a diverse repertoire, basically learning legato technique, which is romantic music and modern music, and also Baroque articulation, right? Which is Bach and other composers of the day, and maybe earlier too. So what he lists, Suite Gothique by Böllmann, is wonderful. Fanfare by Lehmanns, and then chorales and fugues and preludes by Bach. Wonderful. They are not too easy, but not too difficult at his level.
That's right. I think we are quite well fitted for him at this stage of his learning.
Do you think, Ausra, that he might supplement his menu with some modern music as well? Not only romantic, but modern? Or not necessarily at this time?
Well, no, each of us has its own
preference,
connection with the modern music. So somebody loves it, somebody hates it. So I don't know what John feels about contemporary music. So I cannot, really tell.
Mm-hmm. And probably he's not into it as much because he never really played it, right? Never displayed interest, I think. More of a romantic and especially English romantic.
True.
Right?
True.
It doesn't hurt to have variety, but with the limited time that he has, maybe he can do it later.
Sure.
It doesn't matter actually. Whatever he decides, it's fine. And in general, whatever plan you have, don't look for us for salvation, right? We're not gods, and we don't know everything. But if you think that you need 5 minutes of sight reading, or 10 minutes of sight reading, or 1 hour of sight reading, if it's your passion, go for it and stick with it for a month or 2 or 3 or a year, right? And you will see results this way too.
True, because it's the same when people realize that, oh, I need to exercise from this day on. I will continue doing my physical activities.
Mm-hmm.
And when we will make this unrealistic plan, let's say that we will be running every day for, let's say, an hour, and then we will do whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And we cannot keep to that plan because it's unrealistic. So whatever you choose to do, it needs to fit your general lifestyle and your life plan, your schedule. because the most important thing that is that whatever you do, you would do on the daily basis.
Exactly, Ausra. This is very well put. And just look how many things I have dropped, right? Many physical routines. It didn't stick with me. But I'm doing those pull-ups now since last summer every day. And at first I couldn't do even one, but now I can do 11, right? It only takes me, what, 1 minute to do? Right, 1 minute, more a little bit, yes. But I do it every day, maybe in the morning before breakfast, so that my stomach isn't full. Maybe I could do more, right? Other exercises, stretching, of course I could do more. But if I feel like overextending myself with too much training, I might just quit. And now with this short pull-up routine, I know I can do it even on a rainy day.
Well, of course, practicing organ will take more time than, doing 10 pull-ups, but still.
Yeah, at least 15 minutes a day, that's our rule. And even the busiest person in the world, I think, can sacrifice something that they would find 15 minutes a day. Because if you don't have enough time in your day, what's the rule? You should have enough money, right? Because you're working. But if you're not you don't have enough money and you don't have enough time, that means that somebody is abusing your time and energy. You have to think about your priorities. Okay. Thank you, guys. This was Vidas.
And Ausra.
Please keep sending your questions. We love helping you grow. And remember, when you practice,
miracles happen.
This blog is supported by Total Organist, the most comprehensive organ training program online, where you will find courses for every area of organ playing, including technique, practice, sight reading, repertoire playing, hymn playing, improvisation, composition, music theory and harmony, with hundreds of scores and thousands of exercises. Here is what some of the students are saying.
Hugh writes, "The sight reading course has helped me tremendously. Thank you very much for your essays, courses, and all your help."
Robert writes, I found the fingerings, registration ideas, and general comments to be excellent.
John writes, I have found your download very helpful. It was really excellent. I have watched some of your teaching videos, and when I read your instructions, I tried to imagine you are there teaching me. You may feel disappointed that I am 2-3 days behind, but I am a slow learner, and I have committed to taking the time to get it right, as you say. But the other night my wife commented that she had never heard me play such a detailed melody in the left hand so well. My left hand is generally poor.
Robert writes, it has been a great pleasure in my life of having discovered your courses and material as well as the YouTube work of recordings. You have a calm and pleasant way of teaching.
Ron writes, Hi Vidas and Ausra, thank you guys. What a wonderful response to my email note to you. You've got me right, and I feel you understand my level of playing. Yes, at home and lucky that I have an organ for that reason. I am paying attention to this, and I am going to try this haha no longer secret model. Yes, and I love Cesar Frank too. What is very nice about your blog podcast is that Ausra and Vidas are like a Socratic dialogue, and by bouncing things off of each other, so much more information comes out and is expressed. Your comments contain a wealth of information and understanding. I really appreciate this. It is very inspiring and will keep us moving forward.
Would you like to receive the same or even better results that our students are getting? If so, join them at organduo.lt/total-organist. And of course, you will get the first month free too. You can cancel anytime.
Also, if you haven't yet subscribed to receive free updates of this blog, make sure you do that at organduo.lt. By subscribing, you will also receive free video, how to master any organ composition and 10-day organ playing mini course.
This was Vidas.
And Ausra from Secrets of Organ Playing.
And remember, when you practice,
Miracles happen.